requested of me, and I will give you permission to serve them. Assuming that satisfies that obligation, I believe the next one is the Lyceum. And I think what the Lyceum needs is to have litter picked up.
Oh.
Guys, on the bright side, I found who I might try to frame for having Fight Club outside my
Jesus!
I haven't left yet because I didn't want to miss this, so I'll be back after this is over. No, I ain't leaving yet.
I'm assuming because you are a person of great obligation and duty and loyalty, you'd have no problem doing this.
Of course not, Walaun.
So you will clean the cobbles of Westphalia. You do not have to use your tongue. I would not want it to become less smooth than it already is. For 1 month. You know, Sollyn, your son, I believe, has potential. If only he would realize that he didn't know better than those older than him.
Yeah.
How old is Walaun in actual years?
He's a dwarf that looks like he's 70. And he's a wizard.
Can I estimate? Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
300 plus.
Yeah.
Minimum 100. Minimum. Absolute minimum.
But, I tell you what. Do it for a week. Then, we will meet again. And I will see how you've done. And then we will consider this issue. Reconsider. Now, if at that time you still feel obligated to be elsewhere, you can represent your case, and I'll reconsider it. I think you would do better, though, here. So at least a week. During that week, I will expect at least 4 hours every day cleaning Spilia. The rest of the time is yours.
Yes, Walaun.
Congratulations on your promotion to acolyte. I heard that all the testers were quite impressed with your combative magics that you've learned in the field. Shame I wasn't a tester.
A shame indeed, Walaun.
I believe I'll make sure that I am at your next promotion. If you spend the time studying like you should, I believe that you will be ready to be adept in very short order. If you don't, well, you could be acolyte for a very long time. That choice is yours, Maligan. Good day.
Sollyn leaves.
And then he goes to starts plotting. Alright. What does Sollyn go to do?
Ask Ilaria how to kill a Sagus.
Tell him you don't. You don't. Wait for them to die of old age.
That's unlikely to happen to this short motherfucker anytime soon.
What happened?
Is Walaun giving you trouble again?
As always.
You probably deserve it.
I...
Maybe
Sollyn
not, though.
glares at Ilaria.
He does seem to have an aversion to you more than he should. I'll give you that.
Have you picked up on that?
Yes.
Walaun treats me really
Better
good.
than your usual sense motive.
I mean, you don't have to sense motive. You're being completely fucking...
Did you try giving him a compliment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
What do you do this time?
He has banned me from leaving the Lyceum Isle
It's probably for the best.
until I reach rank wizard.
That's a bit of an overreaction. But, you know, he's a sensible man. If you show a lot of progress, I think he'll back down from that.
He's not.
But
a
if you do
sensible
nothing,
man.
he is.
He's not.
He's the kind of man, at least from what I've noticed, he hits you with the harshest thing possible and expects you to strive for it, and when you get halfway there, he eases off, if you actually gave a shit and tried. If you don't give a shit and you don't try,
through, stuck in his ways.
if you don't give a shit and you don't try, then you will get nowhere with him.
you know what I think you should
Boogie.
definitely tell him that he looks good with his glasses.
He doesn't.
Well, see, that's why you don't get anywhere with it. Has anybody ever told you about the Atholian word called schmooze?
Yes, I believe Walaun waxed in depth about it and how I need to stop doing it.
Oh, you trying to smooth him? You don't want to do that.
Sollyn just stares at Poogie until she leaves.
You want me to go talk to him for you?
No.
Okay, I really wasn't going to do that anyway.
Good.
Want to get on his bad
I'm
side?
not going to get in trouble. I just got back into the Lyceum.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go do some research. When you're ready to go kill people, let me know.
Yes, that's the issue, Poogie.
Oh, that's right. You can't leave. Well,
You might want to pay them back for the money they
Yeah,
gave
that's not
you.
gonna happen.
Okay.
maybe we could
I
get a
mean-
big spider, and then
If they want if they want their money back, they should talk to Walaun. Actually, they shouldn't.
Sollyn, if you're going to continue being petty like this, at least focus it somewhere else. Try and find some students that you're going to have to teach. If you're going to be stuck at the Lyceum until you rank wizard, you have to have some people who are willing to vouch for you.
I'm not going to be stuck here until then. I'll find some way out of that.
Well,
Well,
you'll have to
understand
do
this. If
at
you-
least some ranking up, or he will literally never let you leave. I can
I
guarantee
mean, like
that.
I did 2 weeks ago, and now can't do for what, 5.5 months?
Get commendations. Can I give commendations at my rank, or do you have to be
you have
Magus?
to be a professor, so you have to be Magus
Okay.
or higher.
Sollyn, I will point it out like this. Either you do what he says, get along with his terms, and be
And then wait for the
Rank up.
next ridiculous terms he applies?
You should talk to Ajax.
you can get stuck here, or they can force you to leave.
You know what,
And I will
Sollyn?
tell you that the latter is much worse.
You
If
want
it
to know
comes
what,
down
Sollyn?
to that, then I will.
Sollyn, you don't have to. What? Maybe you just gotta let him know that you're not fighting him. You know, when you fight somebody, they put up their fists.
When I fight somebody, they die.
Well, I don't think you're going to kill him.
Not yet.
Sollyn, I'm serious with this. You should try to find Ajax or maybe another high-ranking professor of transmutation. You're far beyond any other acolyte of your class. If you show them that, and you show that you desire to rank up, it is likely they will give you commendations to aid in that.
I might do that, but
But if you do
there's-
nothing, you don't try to speak to people about ranking up, then you won't, and you will be stuck here. Just simple as that. or you'll sneak out and you'll get in trouble.
Did he say you have to stay in the Lyceum, or are you allowed to go on the island?
I'm allowed on the island, and contrary to what it may seem, I am aware of how the ranking process at the Lyceum works.
I believe it.
I've been preoccupied with other matters more important than rising in rank,
process.
shut up. Which seems to have little to no effect other than which library I can access.
Well, it also lets you leave the island.
Not. And some Lyceum's a bureaucracy.
Only due to Walaun's pettiness.
Lyceum's a bureaucracy, so and you gotta work through it. It's annoying. It sucks, like, at least 70% of the time.
Believe me, I understand. I'll do what I can about this, but if need be, my skills may be better suited helping my family outside the Lyceum.
I don't hope not to see you go.
I hope not to go, but if need be...
Because we will have to hunt you.
You can go for that.
Not necessarily.
As long as you don't go fucking about and being stupid, it'll probably be okay.
Okay. So
I'm still of the opinion Sollyn would win in a flat-out fight.
Against one of us, probably. Against all of us, no, you're dead.
Probably, yeah.
And in fact, Ilaria probably could take you depending on if you make will saves, even though now she's going to have DCs of like 25 to her high-level spells.
That's fair.
Alright,
So
we're not even sure you could beat Poogie in a grappling contest, okay?
It's true. Poogie is pretty fucking good at it. No, dude. Poogie will whittle you the fuck down.
I got a plus 19 to grapple, dude.
She does damage no matter what. Even if she's pinned, she still does damage.
Every action that occurs during a grapple, she does damage to you, lethal damage. It's the ankle biter goblin trait. It's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
She's like a wildcat.
You'd still win, I think, but still,
yeah.
She's at least a contender more than you'd think a freaking little bitty gnome goblin would be.
She could do what, like 1d3 damage around with ankle biter?
I think that's
1d4.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So,
but even so, man.
I could have her pinned, tied up, and killed in 5 rounds total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming I was being slow.
Yeah.
And that's also assuming she doesn't fight back.
Yeah. Okay. So, Poogie's going to go to research. She does let you know that if you want to try to go do anything, just let her know. She'll stop. Okay. Okay. So, what does Sollyn do?
Sollyn will go to... Let me check here. Problem is, I don't think any of his teachers are actually professors. Let's see.
Yeah, they have to be at least Magus.
Miroslava is not.
No.
Kamau is definitely not, and Namuin is, but Namuin's busy being petty, or not petty, whiny in the infirmary.
Yeah.
He's busy trying not to die.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have got grappled.
SCP is not around. I doubt Blake is around. The Seed probably isn't around. I'm looking through other people I know to help you.
Sollyn's gonna go find Ajax.
Good luck.
Ajax.
He's the transmutation Archmagus.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's literally the only freaking transmutation teacher in the Lyceum.
Okay. Have you met him before?
I don't think I've ever officially met him, no.
You are a transmutation wizard, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Remember, I spent my first month at the Lyceum in jail. The second month, I immediately left for like a 6-month-long walk.
Yes. Okay.
And you wonder why Walaun wants you to hang out in class like a proper student for a little while.
Yeah, if only he hadn't sent me on that 6-month-long walk.
What
You
makes you
didn't have to go.
Hey, what makes you
That
think
was Ulysses.
What makes you think he had a choice?
No, Walaun
Yeah,
sent us on the walk, dude.
No, Walaun didn't.
Walaun
Walaun
gave
was
us
like,
the papers.
okay, I guess.
Walaun.
It was
Walaun
Ulysses.
sent us on a walk.
Walaun
Ulysses gave us a
signed the walk.
secondary.
Yes, Ulysses gave the special mission.
With walks, dude, like they usually come from higher up. Usually,
Yes.
not always.
They can
They usually come from a higher up.
All right.
Yeah,
So
and
you
they
go,
just have to do it.
do a diplomacy check then to see if you can find Ajax
Okay.
or knowledge local, whichever you want to do. Okay. You speak to somebody. The first 3 people run away. It's like, it's a spider.
If you don't run, I won't have to chase you.
But then you meet somebody. You meet Brain, and by happenstance,
He
Pinky.
gives no fucks about you being a giant spider person.
Yep.
And Pinky freaks the fuck out. Ah, it's a spider!
God,
Brown, on
fucking
the other
stupid.
hand, Brain, on the other hand, he tells you, oh, I know where Ajax's office is. I used to work for him a little bit when I was a candlelight.
Oh, excellent.
Follow me, big boy.
Do you know what he's like?
Ajax is very smart. He
He's
likes
I hope so.
old things. And he is really old.
Do you know how he feels about Walaun?
Walaun is very old. Maybe he
It's
likes
fair.
him.
Thank you, Brain, for your insightful commentary. I find it refreshingly open.
He smiles at you. Where are you from? And he'll ask you a few questions about yourself. Do you want to make a diplomacy check for
Sure.
Pinky? Or the Brain?
For-
Pinky auto
for
fails.
Yeah, someone will give him some information. I'll tell him about the Darklands and the Shadow City.
Okay. You find out that when he said, when I was a candlelight, that means I am still a candlelight.
Did he mean when I used to work for him? Does that mean he still works for him?
Yes, and he still works for him. Okay. He asks you if you need anybody that you can teach yet.
I am apparently going to be spending some time at the Lyceum. I might be able to teach somewhat.
Well, if you are not afraid of me and Pinky, I would let you teach me.
I'm afraid of few things. I shall teach you.
I like you.
Don't blame you.
I think I'm going to give you a hug.
Okay.
No!
Just-
Don't
with
do
this-
that! It's disgusting!
I fucking hate spiders.
Okay. And he takes you up to finally meet Ajax. Knocks on the door. Ajax. Ugly!
The patience this man must have to let this guy work for him.
And the door opens and you see Ajax in there. The brown wizard.
Excellent. By the way, out of curiosity, are upperclassmen able to teach candlelight's magic?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
are. You are limited in what you are allowed to teach them, though. You're limited first off to cantrips.
Oh.
Because they don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Well, Sollyn will be teaching his son all of the cantrips he can.
All right. Pinky, Brain, Sollyn. He nods at you.
How does he know of me?
Spider body.
He's the head of his department.
It's fair.
Hey, boss!
Pleasure to finally meet you.
Nice and colorful, I see. Yes, I am. Thank you, Pinky. Brain, did you deliver that for me? Yes. Good, good. What can I do for you? I brought you a spider. An ugly spider. Well, I don't know. He looks rather handsome, I think. For a spider. Ah! Well, thank you, Brain. Sollyn, I suppose you wanted to speak with me.
Yes, I did. If you have the time.
Well, I have the time. I have the same time you do. We share it. And
Actually, that's relative, but
he lets you in and tells Brain to go far away. And
bring
shuts the
Pinky
door.
with you.
Yeah.
I would try to, but we're kind of joined at the hip.
He walks in,
Sure.
sits down,
I will hide in my corner. Gotcha.
and sets his staff off to the side and just kind of leans back. You can move those chairs out of your way, get comfortable. What can I do for you?
Thank you kindly. I've been... Well, if I'm completely honest, of my time paying tuition at the Lyceum, I've spent little of it here due to a combination of having to go out on walks with a much more advanced cabal and personal business out of the region. And as such, I've been, according to some, somewhat lacking in my studies and my progression within the Lyceum ranking system. And I was wondering if I might take tutelage under you and perhaps advance my knowledge so that I might advance in rank.
You may, but not as an acolyte.
Sorry, I'm trying to... Yeah. I understand that. I feel as though I have the capability, thanks to my experiences outside of the Lyceum, to perform as though I was a higher rank than Acolyte, but unfortunately I am somewhat limited by the time with which you are required to wait between rankings.
Are you impatient?
Not especially so, but I have been limited somewhat in my capabilities and my travels until such a time as which I can prove that I am able within the Lyceum. And unfortunately, with that comes quite a bit of waiting. I don't mind the waiting, however, there are those who need me outside of the Lyceum that I'm not able to assist. Luckily for most drow, we are spared quite a bit of time to wait, and wizards even more so.
And did you speak to your advisor or supervisor?
Yes, unfortunately it was... Unfortunately my advisor is the one who provided the limitation. I tried talking with him, but he did not approve. I understand his points and respect them, however, I feel as though I deserve the chance to improve myself, and the limitation is injuring my opportunity to do so.
I understand why you would think that. I think you should consider, though, that you're thinking incorrectly. Why do you think that Walaun is not allowing you to improve yourself? Are you saying that you cannot improve yourself at the Lyceum?
No, I certainly can improve myself at the Lyceum. However, I have other matters outside the Lyceum which admittedly are not as important as those to Lyceum, but I feel as though with them unchecked, I'm not able to focus my energies into the Lyceum as I should be. Walaun is correct in that I haven't been at the Lyceum for quite some time, but I've been very busy. I was thrown into... I'm trying to think of exactly what it'd be. I was thrown in quite a difficult circumstance coming in, and I've only just gotten cleared up from that, and only just now begun to have the time to study again. Which is why I returned here in the first place several weeks ago.
Well, perhaps that is why Walaun has done this.
That's a fair point.
Walaun is a very good supervisor. He has made it his sole job at the Lyceum to train young students, apprentices, pupils. He trains more than any other here. That is his goal. And you are wrong if you think he does not have your best interests at heart. I've
don't believe that.
reviewed information about you. We've discussed it at the board. Information reports about you have been submitted to me by Walaun. You have demonstrated advanced magic during your last testing. You have mastered the Vein scale well beyond your rank. And it's believed that you can do more than what you demonstrated at the testing. That's excellent. That is common. People that are thrown into the field too early, which Rolun despises. But you see, we do not teach spellcraft. We teach wizardry. And wizardry is not magic. Wizardry is a discipline. Discipline requires order, structure, and obedience. Now, you have been given the opportunity to excel in one area greatly and have foregone the others. To give you a fair analogy, you are essentially a spider that has spun a web with one very long strand, vertical and none horizontal. Well, that doesn't make a very strong web, now does it?
No, it doesn't.
There's a reason all wizards, witches, and such have lived in groups, depended upon a community of like individuals. Part of the environment and the discipline process of the Eclipsian Lyceum is ensuring that you have a web of social dependencies and support. Because wizards are vulnerable alone. They become targets. They become hunted for the things they know, the things they carry, and the things they can do. The only ones who are not envious are those that can do likewise, and they are our only peers. It is important, as we have discovered with our wisdom, which you do not have, to develop a strong web of connections, in addition to mastering spellcraft. So you speak of improving yourself, and I ask, in what way?
I feel limited by certain natures of the waiting between ranking. I understand that it's intended to build wisdom, although I feel that I'm being limited by it. I understand that such is the tradition. However, as you said yourself, I believe I've shown abilities well past that of my rank, and I'm being I'm sorry, I'm trying to, and I'm being prevented from certain opportunities to study things that are more advanced by my rank. I feel that as though if I were to take the test, I'm not sure.
You wish to take the next test. Do you feel you're ready to be an adept?
I feel as though I am, though. That is ultimately not to me to decide. I will take your word for it if you and Walaun don't believe I'm ready.
But you believe you do. You are.
I believe I am, but as you said yourself, part of the reason wizards belong in cabals is so that they may take the wisdom of their fellows.
Well. Do you have the recommendations and the requirements to be an adept?
I have most of what I require, I believe. I merely have to advance through the ranks of... Give me a sec here while I look up what exactly. I merely have to advance through the ranks of... Where the hell is it? Every time I lose it.
Underworld info.
Yeah. I merely have to advance through the ranks of acolyte, which I believe personally requires primarily time. I've got a silver commendation from... Archmagus Ulysses?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've got a silver commendation from Archmagus Ulysses, which will shorten it somewhat, but it will still take me time to... Even with that, I believe it only gives me another 4 months to advance to Acolyte 2nd, and then an additional 6 months to advance to Acolyte 1st before I can even try ranking to Adept.
And your personally created spells. Have you created one of the second rank?
That is what I was beginning to work on now. And I believe that I should have it in short order, though. I believe it'll take less time than it will take me to wait for my rankings through Adept 2nd. Or, you know what I mean.
Have you worked with an employer?
How do I work with employees? Is that a requirement still? I thought that was only for Neophyte.
I believe it's required for like 2nd.
See here. Yeah, it is. I don't think Sollyn's worked with an employer. I have not, unfortunately. That's my issue. I believe I have the skills necessary to rank up, though perhaps not the time commitment due in large part to the need I've had outside.
I understand. It's one long thread. Well, how can I help you improve yourself?
Well, if at Acolyte you are unable to teach me, the best way, I suppose, would just be advice you can offer, or any help you can provide.
My first suggestion, though it may be unwanted, is if you wish to rank up and rank fast, I would recommend not getting in the disfavor of your supervisor.
Oh boy, I have done everything fucking Walaun asked without arguing. Or at least with not arguing too much.
There's the kicker.
He said something and I've said, that's a good point, how about this? And he said no, and I said okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point. Walaun definitely started sour to you.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. I will refer you to somebody who may be able to help teach you. I'm not sure if you're looking for a specific rank or not. He is not a professor, but he could be your superior for many ranks. Have you met the Viceroy of Westphilia?
Yep.
Yes, I have. I've talked to him on a couple occasions.
I would recommend you spend some time with him. In fact, I can refer you to him if you wish. This should help you. And in perhaps more ways than one. If you need special consideration, I would suggest that you consider if at all possible, finding alternative solutions. The Lyceum exists as an institution. Not everything is ideal for the individual. The policies exist for the betterment of the whole. It's your job to thrive within those parameters. But there are usually options in every situation. If you care, you'll find them. Those are my best recommendations. Once you are an adept, I will reconsider teaching you personally and taking you into one of my classes.
Thank you, Archmagus. It's Archmagus, right? Archagus? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Archmagus Ajax. I appreciate your advice in this matter. If you have any pointers as to what I might do for these special considerations, I'll take that to heart. But as for now, I believe I have a meeting with the Viceroy.
Well, let me write you a note you can give him. He grabs a quill and dips it in the whale and starts writing. And you can do a perception check right in there to see if you notice something.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. One of the things you notice is that his office, while very, administrative-like in a lot of ways, is decorated in a unique style. One of the things you notice is that not only are there a lot of books all over, there are a lot of bones. There are stones and gems of all sorts, a lot of them. Just sitting as if they were decoration. But they just look like raw stone, raw rocks, and raw... some of them are nice, though. You have to admit that they're very nice looking. You see some geodes and some things like that. And you can even see some precious gems scattered about, just sitting there in the open, as if they were ornamentation. Okay. And he gives you a note, hands it to you. I wish you the best of luck, Sollyn. And I look forward to teaching you once you've made your way a little farther.
Thank you, Ajax.
Okay. And Sollyn leaves. Okay, you consider Sollyn's next steps as we jump to everybody else. Now, Rolun, are you pretty much just doing the same shit throughout this week, or is there anything different you're going to do?
No.
Okay, Kurtal, you're doing your research this week? Anything else?
Like I said, full-time is going to be research. I have 2 part-times because I don't need all that time to memorize my spells with my quick study feat.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to be doing my one of the part-times is volunteering at the infirmary with Termiella and taking care of anybody who's coming in there, or taking care of Namuin if he's in there. The other part-time will be not taking over Namuin's classes, but I will be reopening my tutoring to people who want to pick up their alchemy stuff again, since Namuin, I'm going to guess, is going to be MIA until he either gets better or something happens.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Okay, Ilaria. You're going to be working full-time, and what else?
I meant to say, went and checked in with Sechi after I got Greater Detect Magic and looked at it and tried to get more information if I could.
Okay. The talon or the scales? Because you have the scales.
Yeah, I checked the scales and then go check the talon.
Remember, Kurtal has access to Greater Detect Magic too, and he does it
Yep.
in a divine sense, so he can pick up on that if it's different.
Yeah, I'd let you look at it if you want to look at it. She would tell you about it. It looks like it could be silver, white, or dragon scales.
Okay.
Now let me do the rolls. I'm just going to use Detect Magic, my spell, because it has the rolls in, but it's actually Greater Detect Magic I'm using.
That's fine.
So I haven't set up the rolls for it yet.
Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, you gain nothing more from the talon. Actually, let me check that. I don't know if that actually gives you a chance to actually... I think that actually, if you roll high enough, you can actually attempt to identify the subtype. Hold on.
I'm going to do Detect Magic as well, since I would be doing a Greater Detect Magic on either the scales or the talon, whatever Kurtal was presented with.
Okay.
Scales.
Okay.
I don't remember which one you told me, John. It's kind of blending in together, because I'm about to start making my next cup of coffee.
Yeah, scales.
Yeah, and I can also do a heal check on those if we want to pick up any additional information.
There you go.
Okay, make a Knowledge Arcana check. Or what was it?
26, but plus 2 because dragons.
So 28. So that could be up to 13. Hold on. I got to see. How many hit die that has? Okay. All right. With greater detect magic, you make a discovery because there is a conflict with what you see with your eyes and what you see with your other eyes.
Mm.
Something has been done to this scale, all of them. Sorry, just the one. The others you would identify as genuine dragon scales. They are the scales of a silver dragon. They also are aged. There's no magic left in them. Very little. At all. Just a trace amount. And you can tell that they're not very fresh. Except for the one. And this is what you discover with that one. You realize that the magical signatures, essentially, inside of it, do not match what you're seeing. It does not match a white dragon, a silver dragon, or a platinum dragon.
Like, I did my checks as well. Did I pick up anything? Because I think I did slightly better on both of them.
You did one better, yeah.
Okay.
I did better on spellcraft.
Oh, it's the only knowledge arcana.
So, at this point, I need a straight perception check as you try to figure out what's happened here with this
Help me out,
discrepancy.
Kurtal. I'm showing you the scale. Help me out, buddy.
I think you should help me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm helping
And
you.
you can take time on this, so you got advantage if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take advantage to try
Something
to
you're going
help
to have to
him.
examine very, very closely.
Kurtal will pull out the magnifying glass and give it a gander, as it were.
Ooh.
15 to help. To aid.
Okay. Perception check, Kurtal.
Yep. Putting the first one in.
Okay.
And here's the second.
Okay. It takes a while first studying it, and then once you realize you see it with your mundane eyes, then it all makes sense even with greater detect magic. Somebody has actually very, very skillfully bleached the scale with some type of alchemical bleaching. This is in fact the scale of a blue dragon.
Okay. Interesting.
And Kurtal will point it out as he starts seeing the patterns. And he and Ilaria will probably talk shop about how that could be possible.
Blue dragon, that's strange.
He said he came... Where'd you say that the merchant got this from?
Sarcom area. Over in Turnereth and Anfla.
Blue dragons... Blue dragons are desert dwellers. And these are old.
Well, this one's new. Those aren't blue dragon scales, the old ones.
Yeah, the old ones are fine. Probably belly scales, considering they're smaller.
And they're of silver dragons, not blue.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in the middle of this next cup of coffee being brewed.
Yeah,
so.
I got you. Just making sure you were on the same page.
Yeah.
So the old ones are all authentic.
Yeah, so like Kurtal says, they're probably belly scales, that's why they're smaller.
But the new one is authentically a dragon scale.
Just the wrong type of dragon scale.
Yes.
If it's a desert dweller and it's newer, then it could be that there's a blue dragon that's somehow active or captured somewhere in Ternuheth.
Can you scry?
I can. Depends on if it would work.
You shrug. Might as well try before I hand this over to either Ulysses or Blake, whoever happens to be here.
Yeah, well, Kurtal will do a scry on it, see if he can pick up anything.
Okay. All right. Cast scry. Alrighty. Scuba dooba doo. Where are you?
In the middle of the fucking desert.
Okay. Kurtal.
Scooby-Doo visits Arabia.
Kurtal. Your eyes visualize a new world around you. As you focus on the scale and you try to scry upon its owner. Correct?
I tried to scry upon
Yes.
from whence the scale came.
Yes. Okay. And as your eyes materialize elsewhere, you realize that you are in a building, plaster walls, wooden beams going across above your head. And inside this room, there is a dragon in natural form. Quite obvious.
Now that's weird.
It is a blue dragon. It is only about the size you believe. Hold on. Fuck, let me think of the age category. You believe it is young. It's fairly small. Probably medium sized. I'm not sure what that is for blue, but I'm thinking it's probably medium sized.
I'm looking for young.
Oh, it is large.
Young?
Yep, so it is
Yeah.
large. It's barely large.
Yep.
So,
Most things get large by young. Yeah.
okay. All right. But what you see in the room with the blue catches your eye. What you see is a woman.
Hey.
Yes. And she does not look like she's in very good shape. She is in some type of metal collar with a chain. It is not a scrawl, by the way. It is.
It's not a dokal.
Nope. It is just a very crude iron collar. That is bolted with a spike into this plaster wall. One of the things you notice immediately is that she looks very weak and emaciated. Very thin, sunken cheeks. You can see the bones, her collarbone, very malnourished. She's also injured. And you you hear them talking, and the blue one,
The dragon.
yes, the blue dragon,
Okay.
is speaking to her, telling her that when the time comes, you will do as I tell you, and you will lure them here.
Oh boy.
And she says, she nods weakly. And he says, good. And he says, do you have any questions? And she asks, why would they come here? And he says, because you are the child of Rolun and Horta.
Well then.
What?
And then she's like, who's that? And
I can keep watching these guys for like 10 minutes, so...
Mhm.
Guess what I'm doing there, Captain?
Okay.
And trust me, it's not crunchitizing.
Okay. Are you allowed to do knowledge checks for your scrying? I think you can.
Yeah, I mean,
So why
I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I can. There's even a chance I could do any of the detect spells, but it has a pretty big chance of failure. I think the chance of success of a detect spell is like 15%. Not doing that, but I am doing a knowledge check. Whatever one you want me to do.
Okay. All right. One of the things that does stand out as odd on this woman, which is why I'm giving you the automatic bonus immediately. She's dressed in just a very simple tattered shirt. It barely is covering her private parts. It goes down to like her top of her thighs, and it's a torn collar and open sleeve. But one thing you notice, it is strange, with your perception check, I'll give that to you, is that she has on her head a cap, a cloth cap, like a golfer's cap, almost a big floppy golfer's cap. But what's odd is it is strapped down to her collar. There's a strap both going to the front and the back, almost like the way a bicycle helmet would strap under your chin and under the back of your neck, or the back of your head. And then it attaches to the collar. So, you can do a knowledge arcana check to see if you identify it, because it is so odd, it immediately stands out. But obviously the hatch is meant to be stayed on. Okay. And you do recognize this as a cap of human guise.
What size is the woman?
She's medium-sized. Or actually, hold on. Let's see, hat.
Because the cap of human guise only works on small creatures.
There's one for medium creatures. It's
Let's see.
Probably easy to flavor it up, but the standard one only really works to make you look child-sized.
Right. Yep. Does it only make you look child-sized?
You appear to be a human child, or a small human, like a humanoid, like a gnome
that'll
or a
work then.
halfling.
So she looks like a, she looks like a female halfling. It's very small. Very, very frail and small. Okay. I don't think Can you use detect magic through scrying? I don't think you can you?
You can, but it has a really high chance of failure. Hold on.
Does anybody else know this?
I'm looking it up right now.
You can.
Well, if you can, all right. I'll take everybody's word for it. It's not that big. Of a deal.
5%
Okay.
chance for caster level of operating through the sensor. So
I'm
caster
caster
level?
level 8th, so I have a 40% chance of detect magic working.
Are you scrying with arcane or divine though?
I have it both ways.
Which one are you scrying with?
I would probably scry arcane because that's the one I prep it under.
Okay, so and what's your arcane caster level?
I'm arcane level. Fucking what's 8th?
Okay. So do you want to use? Do you have greater detect magic or detect magic?
I have greater, but I have that divine.
Okay. So,
I don't know if I can use it through an arcane means, or I probably could because I'm a theurge.
Well, if divine. Well, only if you convert it, or I guess if you twisted it, it would automatically make it arcane.
I mean, can I do that with the time I have?
Yeah. Yeah, it only increases by 1 round. You can scry longer than that.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, do that so I get the 40% chance rather than the 35.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to roll it, or is our Fate Keeper here?
Okay. Nope. All right. 1 die 100, please. Fate Keeper.
Okay. Load.
Oh, there you are, Kyle.
Yeah, I've been here.
So you're using greater or regular then?
Greater.
Oh. Kyle, what are
depends.
you
It
doing
like-
to him?
It depends on if this is bad
when I'm
news.
the fucking fake keeper.
No, it's
Oh,
bad.
that's funny.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, your thing fails.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If I had cast it entwined, then I would have had a much better chance.
But even so,
That
it's a 5.
Yep.
That would have
So-
been, I think,
And
like a
then the
65.
scrying ends.
Do we pick up anything else? Because like I said, I scryed on them for like 10 minutes.
After that, the blue dragon will just lie down and look like he's taking a nap.
He's not taking a nap.
And at some point she will say, it's a shame your detect magic didn't work.
Is that what she says?
No. At some point she'll make the comment offhandedly towards the end of the 10 minutes. She'll ask if she can go back to her body again. And he tells her there's no need. And she says that she wants to change. She's getting sore. And he says that's nonsense. Do not lie to me. And that's pretty much all you're going to pick up.
Child of Erlin and Horta.
Kurtal's going to
Who
come
the
out of it.
fuck
He's,
is that?
Kurtal's going to come out of it, and he's going to sort of purse his lips a little bit. After relaying everything to you.
Mhm.
Then he's going to ask, if you, or he's going to say, if you see Poogie anywhere, ask her what she put in my hair when I first met Kamau.
Okay.
Between you and me, the answer, do you remember?
No, not off the top of my head. I remember it happened. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was.
She basically gave him cornrows with
Oh, yeah.
snail shells.
Yeah, I was thinking That or she slicked it back with a bunch of oil. I don't remember
Yep.
which.
All of the above, really. She did cornrows,
Yeah.
oiled it up, and topped them off, like tied the ends of the braids off with snail shells. Ask her and make sure that she gives that answer.
Well,
Because the
we'll
only
see.
time Katrina and I have ever had a child, or at least that's the only line of Horta and Erlin that I'm aware of, is because that's how we presented Poogie when she was disguised.
No.
I'm probably wrong. I hope I'm wrong, honestly. But who knows? I'm going to talk to Katrina about it either way, see if there's some sort of crossed history that we don't know about.
No.
Alright, something else I'll let you know, Kurtal. Even though your detect magic didn't work and you suck dick. Your knowledge arcana was surely enough to know an conspicuous part of that final exchange was her wanting to go back to her original form and saying that she was sore and things like that. That's odd.
Really?
Because normally the hat of human guise would is an illusion. It doesn't actually change your form.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But the first thing that comes to mind for Kurtal is obviously Poogie. He doesn't believe it. But with things as they are, he wants to make sure.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's settled.
Yeah, so we'll check out Poogie, and if she answers, I did the thing, and then you look great, and then Kamal's like, yeah.
Yes. And she does answer. She tells you
Okay.
that she did cornrows, puts the shells in there.
Did you want to do it again?
How long ago was this after Catholics left?
This would have been a week.
Okay.
So.
So, yeah, through osmosis and basically through the grapevine, however you want to word it, Kurtal would relay this information, particularly to Katrina, because between the two histories, she has obviously been more in-depth about hers, since she's a royal lineage, so there's probably more recordings of it.
Okay. She's very concerned about that. She doesn't understand. Obviously, you and her did not have a child. She's not had any children, despite some very strong efforts.
Yeah.
Kurtal's going to roll his eyes, obviously. Do me a favor, Katrina. If you can get a hold of your father or your mother, look up how far back it took before the name Horta was your official family name.
Okay. She will say that she will mention the idea of a star in Hetep, Horta, and Shabuko.
Yes, maybe
That's
they
what
did
I'm-
have children.
They didn't.
Why not?
I am actually going to open this up just to double check that I'm relaying this correctly, because this is very important, obviously. Shady Bower, Rise and Fall of the Wormerian Weavers.
Alright, while you're researching that, Sollyn, you there?
Yep.
Okay. Katrina will also, at some point during this second week, get a hold of you and just ask when you'd like to go to Turnoheth and do the shopping.
Sollyn will explain the circumstances and ask if perhaps after a week, once he's done his service, community service. Yeah.
Fucking Walaun.
for
Community
Walaun,
service.
perhaps, and yeah, he'll explain what happened. Clearly, frustrated.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the whole passage. If you guys want to look at it, I'm going to cut out the excerpts that are important and relevant.
Okay. And he will ask if perhaps at some point in future, Katrina can request a bit of Sollyn's time from Walaun.
Sure. And I can ask him for you to come with me. I think he'd allow that.
I certainly hope so. In addition, I'll have to talk to the rest of the cabal about this. Depending on when she did it, it'd be either 3 to 2 weeks. In 3 to 2 weeks, I have urgent business that I must take care of back in Lyrial. It will take but a couple days at most, if that.
All right. I'll put in a request for that then as well. Just let me know the exact dates.
Sollyn will tell her the exact date that he knows from the letter.
Okay.
And Sollyn will thank Katrina and ask if there's anything he can do for her.
No, she's fine. She wishes you the best of luck. She tells you that you really ought to look into some of the rules if it bothers you that much being here, because there are options.
Oh, is there anything in particular you know of?
Well, one, which she does not recommend, is finding an Archmagus to override him.
I had considered that, though I don't believe any of them will do so, and I believe asking will only earn me extra ire.
The second option is there is a procedure for Eclipsian students to train remotely away from the island. They must have an official teacher present on location, but if they are a person of status or some way obligated by a local area, that they can essentially have an advisor or somebody of Eclipsia teach them locally. That's what they often did with heirs and things like that in the old days.
I believe one of Walaun's many particular exceptions to me is that I believe myself in need of special exceptions, or deserving of.
That is a way around it, perhaps you could argue, but again, if he thinks you're just trying to get around it, he's fairly shrewd that way. But
Yes.
if you could use that argument and try to file and say that you need to be there and that you need to have a teacher there to teach you, and if you're able to pay for that, then I believe that's all that's required, as long as it's approved.
Sollyn agrees. I just don't think that Walaun will allow it, although I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
And remember, a teacher is someone Magus or higher.
I know.
Alright, John, you
I
see
forget
those
all the
last
time.
two quotes?
I'm thinking it's like her sister and then his brother.
When we get back to
Because-
Kurtal and all that, I will do a thing with Katrina.
Mentioned that he had brothers. I mean, she probably... Dragons usually lay more than one egg.
Had a brother.
Yeah. And I would bring all this information that I got to Blake if he's here. If not, then Ulysses. If not, then Styria.
All the
Styria can tell
information?
Ulysses.
Everything?
About the scrying, yes.
Okay.
And
Blake is
dragon
not there,
transits.
Ulysses is not there. Who
I
else?
figured. Styria. Because Styria can pass it along to parties.
Okay.
And possibly fill us in on who these mystery family members might be.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, yes, Styria's there. She takes the information. She finds that strange. Several things don't make sense. and she immediately points them out in her great dragon wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom roll 1.
So I ask you if you've ever seen a ship in a bottle.
Yes.
How did the blue dragon get in the building? Was the doors large enough? Because they can't change shape.
Were they? I'll ask Kurtal.
Uncle?
They were normal human doors, and not very large ones. Theoretically, you guess it's possible that guy could have really squeezed, but, you know, with his wings and all, that would have been a very tight fit. I mean, he is only large, so large could go through the door, but it would be a very tight fit. But it is possible. You have to admit that. It just would be a very uncomfortable. You don't think that would be an ideal situation.
Maybe the whole thing was a trap.
Or he's been there since he was a wormling.
A hermit.
Possible.
Maybe that. Dragons are
Teleportation.
never hermits. Or teleportation, something like that.
And she's saying...
Yep. So, but she will pass that information on to Blake and them. Did you want them to do something about that, or did you just want to let them know, or?
Kind of let them know, and if they had more information, then we might be able to do something, because we don't really know, like, we don't know where this is. It's not like we can just teleport there and start trying to fuck this shit up.
Right.
It's like, well, this is happening.
Yep. Yeah, she's in, you know, she doesn't know, like, who it is. She can't just say, oh, I know that dragon.
Yeah.
So, if you get more information, but at the moment, she can tell you that nobody at the Lyceum is going to follow up on it. They just wouldn't have priority at the moment.
Yeah. I'm going to leave the scale with her.
Okay.
So it can be used to scry again or more research sort of thing by someone when they have time.
Okay. All right. Yep. And she
I mean, and I don't want to give back to Sechi, obviously. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We know it comes from
That
wherever that merchant is from.
Yeah, that area, which is Southern Turner Heths, or whatever the hell that name of the place is.
Sarkum?
That area, Sarkum area. And I'll go back to Sechi. I did greater detect magic on the claw too. Is that? Did I get anything from that?
Yes. That also is a blue dragon claw.
Okay, then I asked Kurtal if he was missing a claw.
Uncle?
Wisdom check.
Jesus fucking Christ, it scared the piss out of me.
What?
No, fucking... I had a timer on the other window that I'm using,
Yeah.
and it was quiet for a while, and then it just goes, "Hey, everybody!"
No. I mean, wisdom check. I don't know. You would have known about this was a blue dragon
Jesus
claw
Christ.
beforehand, but
Give me a minute, I'm
Is that
having a heart
okay?
attack.
whatever.
Tucker, are you still there?
More or less.
Alright, good. Alright. You
Much
remember
nice.
that did indeed was missing a talon. Now, as you think back on it, it didn't stand out at first, but you're like 90% certain that it's back left paw, or whatever the fuck you would call it. It was missing one of its claws.
Claw. Talon is the name of the nail itself. Examining the talon, does it look like it was cut or was it ripped?
Pooled. Well, it's really hard to tell. There's no cutting, and it's perfectly clean. There's no residue on it.
Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, is the edge that would be coming from the cuticle or the quick, is it like jagged
Yes,
or is it a
is
straight
pulled the
cut?
whole way out, so it wasn't like nipped.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, this was not given lightly, or it was taken under duress.
Right.
Putting that on my character sheet because I'm going to hang on to that one.
Yes, that could be turned into a weapon.
Oh, it could, but also we could scar on this asshole with this.
I would recommend getting it carved properly because it can be turned into a really potent arcane focus.
Yes. Okay. All right.
So yeah, Kurtal would share the information that he has with Katrina because she was the one who brought up the point about Asterin Hitop.
Okay. She also is kind of like suspicious about the whole the hat illusion thing, and wonders if it could be something that actually polymorphed or instead of illusion, but she doesn't know why an illusion would make somebody sore or make them want to be back in their own body, because you feel like you're in your own body.
Mm-hmm.
So,
There's two options that I can think of immediately. The first is that Shibuko, when he was coming back and forth from the pit, had a lover of some sort. I doubt it, considering how penitent he was. The second is that Retham, whose line I'm more likely than not descend from, considering my father said he was ashamed. The second is that Retham had more than one lover aside from the Queen Boniha.
it's very possible. All right. So the rest of the second week, what are you doing, Kurtal?
Well, like I said, I'm ready to do that check whenever you want me to do it.
Okay, research. Okay.
Yeah, and then it was volunteering at the infirmary, and then doing the part-time teaching thing, since Namuin is currently MIA. Well, not MIA,
Right.
just out of order.
And Sollyn, were you doing anything for the rest of that 2 weeks, or were you just going to do the work for that week?
He's going to do the work, and he's going to use his major action to work on his spell.
Okay.
And he's going to use his, what is it, casual action?
Yep.
To, just spend time with Maligan.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the end of the week comes. Everybody, you can do your research checks and all your checks now for the week.
Let's see. It's if you're doing it part time, it's every 2 weeks, right?
Correct.
Okay, so next week I'll have to do it.
Necro?
Mhm.
What was your theory about the whole body morphine thing with the chick?
Which one?
Your theory. I didn't hear your theory. You said you had two. I only heard one.
The first is that Shibuko Erlin, the guys whose tomb we found in the desert, had a lover because he would go in and out of the, what was it, the Pit of Time, I think it was called? Pit of the Lost.
Pit of the Lost, yeah.
Yeah, he had a way to navigate in and out with ease. So he came in and out and getting supplies for both of them.
Right.
The other thing that I had in mind was that Retham took on another lover after the Lady Beniha.
Come on, man.
You keep rolling ones, man. Oh,
It's
Jesus.
fine. I haven't failed any of them yet, so it's fine.
Alright, so
Shit!
I don't know what this means overall.
One
Do I
more
have
wait.
to reroll
One more
spellcraft?
wait.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, reroll that spellcraft, see if you bots, brother.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that it does apply, like if I roll to save.
Despair. Uncle, are we allowed to give Kurtal theories?
Yes.
It-
Yes. And Katrina would say also she's very confused about the greater idea of this blue dragon scale that looks like a white or silver one, and then this blue dragon talon. How did it come to be here when there's a blue dragon, and the blue dragon is not the one that's in trouble, it's another one. Unless, and then
Someone is
she stumbles on
setting us
the idea,
up.
what if the woman is a blue dragon as well?
So, yes,
Possibly.
I think they are. I think it is a setup, as you said. They know us somehow. They're trying to lure us out.
Someone
Perhaps
set
later
us
we
up.
can scry on them again.
It was mentioned. I think Sollyn said it in passing, but it does bring up a good point. Who else in the Lyceum knows more about dragons than, and would be willing to take a request from a kindred than our cabal?
I'm worried that it's a paddock.
Possibly. Who knows what kind of allies he's made?
Or he's
No,
just trying
the-
to lure us out so he can kill us so we don't become a problem later.
Katrina will narrow her eyes. Or it could be somebody else that would have a grudge against us and would know how wizards work.
And is known to be in Ternu Hath. So
Chromatic dragons. Yeah, it could have been
Clement.
Clement.
Could be.
It could just be that the chromatic dragons do know about the hatching of the eggs. As much as I do laud the praises of dragons and how they're a natural force in the world, chromatic dragons would likely be reluctant to see the rise of metallics once again.
Yeah. Oh, Boogie, no!
Always! God damn
Oh
it,
my
Boogie.
god.
No,
Okay,
Boogie,
so-
no.
I should have said I was helping her. I feel bad now.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Okay, so I have to make a
Oh.
development to make a breakthrough.
She didn't make a disaster though.
Nope.
What's up, Necro?
Oh, no, never mind. It's on two separate things. So, I didn't make the success, but I do get -1 DC on Arcana. Looking at this, right?
Hold on. I'll check it out 1 second.
Bro,
I got.
Yes.
if I can figure
Yes.
this out, you can figure this out.
Yep. I just want to make sure I'm reading it
That's-
right before I start adjusting
That's
stuff.
the Tucker mark of approval. If I can do it, you can do it.
Okay, so
Oh
yeah,
my god, her Arcana went up.
Yeah.
It's the one that never comes down.
What's
It's
the
going the
max?
opposite direction.
We
what's
talking
the
about hers didn't go up, did it? Oh, it did? Okay.
what is the maximum bonus I can get from people assisting me?
Pretty fucking high.
It's pretty good. I don't remember what it is though.
Because if they can, my check did not fail.
It's under
I got
skills. Skills.
I'm just
You
gonna
have
say-
to declare first, though, that people are helping.
Yeah.
We
Well, yeah, that's
say
why I
that
got
out
it then.
before. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did have people helping you.
I'm just gonna say. Okay, how about this?
Uh-huh. I'm waiting.
If they think Pad's involved, I think there's some necromancy going on here, and I know just a spell. The Pad's rich. He got all the time in the world. He can do whatever he wants. He likes necromancy because he's a piece of shit. So, we've made a ritual
Oh no, it didn't go up.
that works like magic jar, but it just swap bodies. So he took some fucking random chick to us. I don't know. She might be important. I don't know. And she put him in there, chained her up, and swap him. So the dragon's in the girl, and the girl's in the dragon.
And then you
girls-
find out they're both dragons. It's like, well, shit.
Tucker, that is a very tempting idea because it does explain a lot, but it is very unfeasible.
Come in. It's good to see you. We haven't seen you in a long time.
Shit!
Well, shit on you.
Click the bookmark, son of a bitch. I'm loaned back in.
Yeah.
I was just about to look up what rank he is. He's Sages, isn't he?
Yes.
Sages Walaun. It's been a while.
Yes. And you've been very busy. I'm used to seeing some of your other cabal mates, but I haven't had a visit from you in a while.
I've been working on a ritual, I believe. The dice work with me. I will be done today. This week, rather. This week.
Congratulations. It always is refreshing when you finish a long, hard research that has taxed you to know it's finally complete.
To the choir. To the choir. Speaking of research, that is not the last thing that I need done to rank up. Unfortunately, it is to lead the young in a walk.
You need to escort somebody.
I asked you a year ago, I believe, to put me on the list. I do not know how far up I've gotten.
You're on the list. We have not had a lot of mandatory walks right now, unfortunately. At least not that would be escorted. Let me see. Well, you have two options. You can escort... I don't even know why, but... You can escort a fair. Fair will be
Been
going
there, done that.
to Kanday.
Would I be in the position of Pia? That time I was on a walk doing the same thing.
In that case, it's your rank, yes. I imagine you would be the lead tester. You could function as that now. You know. Or you could escort that cabal that's wanting help. Either one.
Wanting help with what?
Their walk. They do have a walk, was assigned to them. And though it's not something that requires an escort, they are asking for one.
What cabal?
Oh, the one with that very odd boy in it.
Well, there's it down to about almost all of them. Walaun.
The one that never speaks.
Doand.
Yes.
They need one, or they want one rather.
I think they do. I think they're afraid of their walk, which I guess they could be. I think they're more afraid of Harpo than they are of the things they should be afraid of.
Harpo. They're going to Zadmir.
Close enough. They're going to Eastern Caldor. They're not going into the Sorkin Mountains, though.
If anyone were to go with them, I think I would be one of the safer ones.
Maybe.
In case he did come knocking.
Well, there is a investigation, and Harpo is one of the concerns. To know the walk is to go to the Tontury and to do evaluations and to ensure that it is not being exploited by any malignant forces. Not the Darklanders, not Harpo. No one.
The Tontury?
Yes, measurements will be taken of the mana there. Their levels, how much has remained collected, so we can draw estimates and such. Of course, the environment is extremely hazardous, which is probably why they wish to have an escort. They're worried they cannot handle the situation themselves. But again, I think they're more worried about Harpo than they are about the things they should be concerned about.
Well, I don't blame them. I'd be happy to escort them. I know most of them, so it wouldn't be getting to know new faces either.
Huh. All right then. Well, as long as they accept you, they have the approval. They're already authorized, so they can hire you, and then I'll come to me, and I'll officiate you as the escort, so that it will fulfill your requirements, and then you can go as needed.
All right. I will go speak to them then.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Try not to die.
Been there, done that.
Walaun will smile, then stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I can make humor out of it. He can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Asshole. Okay. And he goes and asks the cabal. Was it Rosé?
Well, Willow has
I'm
a
not
lot
allowed
to
to leave the
say.
Lyceum.
Yeah, I bet she does.
She's really excited that you're going to escort them.
Have you met George? I'm sure he's met you.
And, let's see. And then you meet the rest of their cabal.
Willow, Doad, him. Was Lothario part of it? Or no?
No. Cancel that. Okay. Australia. Let's see. Let's see. I'm typing them in now. And no, I do not have handouts for most of these.
It's okay. I didn't expect you to. So it's fine.
Okay. But you do meet the entire cabal.
Yes, Volo,
I gotta put their full names in for the other ones.
Hassan. I thought that said Hassan Kebab. Son of a bitch. Funny shit. Cornelius Hayes. Who the fuck's Seamus?
Seamus Milbourne. Seamus Milbourne is a very important individual. No,
Does he have a handout?
not yet.
Evidently not.
He's very unimportant, but he's important.
So important. His picture's so big it won't fit on a handout.
That's right.
But Doad's important. He didn't even talk.
Seamus is a distant relative of Gareth Morley.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, what's that picture?
Him and Doad are fucking. They take on staring contests. Okay.
Wonder who would win.
All right. So yes, they're all somewhat concerned about Harpo coming to kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But now that you're here, they don't have to worry about that.
I know I could probably talk him into not murdering all of us. He doesn't see why he couldn't.
And Doad's like, probably not.
I asked, what's the highest rank there in their cabal?
The highest rank in the cabal is Seamus. Actually, wait, hold on, might be Willow. Well,
No, Estrella's been there longer, but I don't know if who's moving up faster.
She's that.
No idea.
It's Seamus. He's Acolyte second.
Ooh.
Everybody else is pretty much Acolyte third.
Man. Fucking hell. I'll put shit in perspective.
Yeah. We're fucking skyrocketing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, yeah, if they'll set them, he'll go, absolutely. How long is it projected to last?
Not long at all.
Just like 3 months.
The tests are only supposed to take 48 hours to 96.
How
Once
many
a day.
tests?
That's it. That's it. Total.
Oh, that
So
shouldn't be
the
that
rest of the
bad.
time is travel.
Cool. All right. So, does he have to do the whole like if they're not sure about it, they can surrender their walk, and then they won't.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So you talk to him, you're like, if you want to surrender your walk, fine. But then you fucking bastards don't get no credit. And I get all your money. And as a Jew, I will take it.
Turn out your pockets. I want to see how much you have, so I know. I must log it.
Do I just pulls out like a solid gold bar? Is like, is this enough?
Theoretically, yes, Sollyn, but usually only for escorts. Usually they don't just assign one person to a walk.
Unless you're Ulysses' brother, Logan.
Yeah. Yeah, theoretically, you could be assigned to another cabal.
Yeah, but I think Logan could like
And you
arm
could
wrestle the
request it.
Tarrasque.
Yeah, Yep.
All right. I think we're done. Let me roll my research roll, please.
Why does Sollyn want to
If
join?
Rolun, yeah, if Rolun mentions this to the rest of the cabal, Sollyn may ask to join.
Why?
So
So he can just walk another walk out of the way. He
I
needs
need
to.
a second walk to rank up
Yeah.
to acolyte, or even whatever the next one is. And
Talk
this
to.
one's-
Don't
Don't
talk
do
to
a walk.
Walaun.
No, hang on. I'm not. That wasn't the statement. God damn it. Asked Walaun. He said that he was hesitant about them even needing one for this. I doubt they need two, especially since you're on the shit list right now.
I think I'll always be on the shit list with Walaun.
And then wait until you move up a few tiers. All right.
I can't move up a few tiers, Rolun. I need a walk.
Yeah, this is pretty much where he is. Like, Walaun's being a little unfair with them.
Well,
No, he's not.
does
No, he is.
Alright, first
He has
off,
some
hold
good
on.
points, but then he's also like, do shit, but I won't let you do shit.
Rolun,
Mhm.
Tucker, do you have any idea what the Tontury is?
No, I asked, and you didn't say anything.
Well, that's your fault.
You're-
You didn't say anything.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge local, Caldor?
No.
All right.
Does he have any wisdom?
Yes.
All right, make a wisdom
Might-
check.
Yeah,
Wait,
because it has been mentioned.
maybe. I actually don't think so.
It was mentioned, I believe. Fuck, it's been mentioned like. I think
At least
first
twice.
First
Don't
person was
dwarves
the,
get a bonus to fucking wisdom?
Oh, my wisdom 16. I didn't even realize.
He
Okay.
sold his bonus for money.
Yeah, okay, even without that, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. That must have been when I was
You
gone.
can roll
I don't remember
twice.
this.
It might have been when you're gone, yeah.
I don't know anything.
No,
about
it was mentioned. Fucking Fiona mentioned it with your walk to.
Oh, you mean like literally a year in real life ago? I don't remember that shit. Are you kidding me?
What was it that was mentioned?
Exactly.
The Tontury.
What the Tontury is.
Ah, okay, yeah. No, I know what that is.
Yep.
Yeah. You think 13's enough?
All right.
God
No,
damn it.
Okay.
it's pretty much always 15 unless it's really hard. Then it's higher.
Mm.
Um.
Do you ask? Or you be like, Necro does sometimes just fucking keep shit to
I
yourself?
asked, yes, he did ask Walaun what the fuck the Tontury
Okay.
were. He didn't get an answer.
all right,
Is.
Just whatever.
The Tontury is a dragon cemetery.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, that.
Yes,
Okay.
fucking that. Okay.
It is
Yeah, it was mentioned
also a
when-
powerful cairn, and the laws of nature and everything are in complete flux there. elementals roam wild and savage and all sorts of shit's crazy. It's a very hazardous
Water
location.
spouts strolling by.
Okay. Now, okay, yeah, I remember that. Well, just saying the Tontury, you couldn't just said the fucking dragon graveyard. No,
That's not the proper title.
Well, you get it. Shut up. Just say that.
From
Easier.
henceforth, we will call Harn the landmass.
Wow, John.
That big, not wet bit.
That was savage. God damn, Tucker. Roll 1d20 for damage.
Sorry. Man, that's the best burn I'm going to get for the rest of my
That
life.
is hilarious. Good job.
No damage reduction on that.
It was definitely the best burn I've ever had this fucking game.
You fucking sit there and you point out another dragon graveyard.
I can point out two.
Yeah.
Where?
The Dragon Knuckle and the Tontury, for one.
Yeah.
I said another one besides the Tontury.
The dragon knuckle.
Besides that one. You said two, and I
So you've been-
implied two that weren't that one.
There's
Unconfirmed.
one on the Chachul River. Nedge. Full
That's
of
unconfirmed.
dragons.
Yeah, dragon eaters. So probably dragon skeletons there, most likely.
God, the only thing better than this is, or worse than this, is fucking Tucker's research rolls.
What about
All right,
Piggy's
let's get to
research?
the research roll so I didn't
All right.
fucking finish this dog shit.
All right,
Shut
you
up so I can fail.
So, all right, Tucker, are you telling Sollyn to go fuck off, or what are you doing?
He says to go ask Walaun if Walaun will
God
stop
damn it!
laughing.
Man, you won't even help the guy out and go with him. Wow.
Go with the where?
Just talk to
all
Walaun.
right. Do you tell him which cabal it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Walaun. Yes.
Okay, so Sollyn, do you want to go speak to the cabal or Walaun?
You have to deal with
Cabal
Willow.
and then Walaun.
You have to deal with Willow. Are you sure
Right.
you're up to dealing with
I'm
Okay,
Willow.
so-
Oh,
Hello,
you're
Willow.
big. You have 8 legs.
yes,
Oh,
I bet you move really
How much can you
fast.
carry?
a lot.
And you're hairy. I have hair too,
Yes.
but your hairs are like
Yes.
10 times the thickness of mine.
Yes, I condition.
Okay, so you speak to the cabal a little longer than you wanted to.
a little?
You're thinking these requirements are fucking wicked. And
Walaun was right, this is fucking hard.
okay, and they're perfectly happy to have you along. And just so you know, though, it could be dangerous. Harpo Killig might come try to kill him.
Harpo Killig's tried to kill me before. It didn't stop me then, won't stop me now.
Well, that's good. That's the type of attitude we're going to need on this journey.
Yeah. If there's any trouble, I'll make sure to let your family know you miss them.
And George. No, George's going to come
Yes.
with me.
Well, if there's any trouble, I imagine George will.
Don't. So, just.
Can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So they're happy to have you along.
all right. Then you can come too. But why not?
And then you go speak with Walaun.
No,
Because Tucker won't fucking do it for you.
no. I'm gonna go with him.
And Walaun's first answer is like, you just gotta look for every way out of this goddamn Lyceum, don't you?
At least this one is. At least this one is.
With all due respect, Rolun, I need to take another walk if I'm able to rank up, which is, I believe, what you want me to do.
I was going to give you a walk. But if you want to go on this one,
You were going to give me a walk?
I was.
Where to?
To the East Weird Woods.
Off a short pier.
But I think this is better for you.
Yes, considering my requirements require that the walk goes outside Eclipsium.
I'll sign off on it. If you want to go, I'll give you access for leave.
I'll watch him and make sure he doesn't teleport off.
Can he do that?
He'd nod.
Rolun!
Busted,
have to-
fucker!
You didn't even have to give that information to Walaun.
You need to study, asshole!
I am!
You study
You're gonna
more.
wake up with fucking poison in your coffee, Rolun.
You're going to school, boy!
And I'm gonna, you're gonna wake up with centipedes all in your ovipositor.
No.
Oh, listen. You do not want to get Sollyn started on bugs.
Okay. So,
Sollyn can turn you into spiders.
Do it.
alright, you both are set to go to the Tontury. Okay.
What?
Alright.
The big lake that is a dragon cemetery.
That's right. You're lucky I was
Marked
at
on
the
the goddamn
Tontury. I was actually going 50-50 to send you fuckers to Swallowfell.
That never ends well. It literally has never been good.
Okay. And then I want you to go bring back a stone.
Fuck her off.
Uh,
Not yet.
okay. So, that's set. Anybody else for third week, anything special other than research?
Yeah. I want to see if the quartermaster has
Oh, yeah.
something in stock.
Yep.
I want to see if they have any headband of vast intelligence specifically for or +4 +6. It's still cast level 8th, they're just more expensive.
A higher level one?
Yeah, they're still the same cast level, they're just more expensive. As far as I can tell, anyways.
Okay, is it still the same spell and everything to make it?
Yeah, it's the same spell to make it. It's just you put, I guess, pump more money into it and it makes it better.
Okay. Okay, so let's see, 8th. Cast level 8th or not? 9th.
8th.
Alright. No, I see, I'm 55. Okay, you got a 50-50 shot. You're talking about the +4, right?
Or the +6. Preferably the +6, but I'll take the +4.
Okay, the +6 is going to be a 40% chance. So whichever one you want to roll for.
I'll roll for the +6.
Alright.
Take it away, Kyle!
Was it a 1d6?
1 die, 100.
100.
40%.
Shit.
Eat it.
I like, by the way, Sollyn, Kyle, I really do like you being my fate keeper.
Can I try to find someone to make it for me?
I'm saving all the good rolls for myself.
Yeah.
That's what I want to try to do.
You either go find somebody or go to town.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find somebody. I'm gonna do. This is my casual action: is trying to find this fucking thing or get someone to make it. I guess was it diplomacy to find someone that would?
Yep. Hey, you ask around.
Yeah, looking for someone that will either do it at just like SRD base cost or less, preferably less. Like if I give them mats and they could use it for like raking up requirement of creating an item, sort of thing. But I won't pay them less than the cost, obviously.
All right. You find somebody, yeah. They're willing to do it.
For
1.1 the SRD
of the cost or the
of the cost.
price? Okay, I'm down. Oh, the +6. Here we go. So that's 18,000 times 1.1.
Wait. The price, I mean.
What?
Yeah, the price.
What? They get to turn that shit in for a fucking grade.
They also get to turn it in for a profit.
God damn it. If we even have enough for that, that's gonna be close. Gosh.
Are you talking about your magic item still?
Yeah.
No Roland's walk's going to take like less than a week, right?
I know, but still. I'd like to have it to make my rolls on.
Is there anything not allowed about just teleporting into the location on a walk, or do you have to walk there?
Technically, you're allowed.
There's something about using magic for convenience that comes to mind.
No, I thought it was funny. Like, you actually have to walk to a walk. Like, like, dude.
Apparently,
wait
you are
till-
missing the point of the word.
I'll wait till Walaun gets back.
There's a difference between convenience and
mean
efficiency when we need
Yeah.
every man we can for the fucking wars we're in.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm never coming back. I won't come back.
Okay,
If you
Walaun,
don't, I'll fucking kill you.
Walaun, it's time for you to go on your walk. Fucking John sitting there like all the dwarves look the same.
What? I'm confused.
You said
Do I
Walaun.
roll for research now?
Alright, anything else for third week?
Roll for your
Oh,
fucking
research.
thing, Tucker. Look, there's literally no reason that
There's
you
no
haven't.
token to click, jerk off.
Oh
Fuck
my
off.
god. You whiny
Eat me.
bitch.
There, it's done. Fuck.
We're waiting to make the roll. Sorry, check out me. We were waiting to make the roll to make sure that Uncle had seen it so we could make note of it.
No, I was
Yeah.
waiting.
Yes!
Someone
Katrina's
gotta-
rocking it again. Now.
Now roll Poogie.
Now rolling.
I already rolled. For this third month.
Please, Poogie. Please.
Alright, you son of a bitch. We're gonna do it this week.
Kurtal has been doing fucking aces on Arcana, but for some reason can't do spellcraft.
I don't want to fucking
Sounds
hear it.
insane.
That arcade.
Son of a bitch! Didn't even get a development.
Oh.
The only way she can get the arcane is if she crits. She's crit fishing.
Why
Okay.
has she got someone to help her?
You're supposed to help her.
Nobody likes Pookie enough.
Why?
Everyone likes Poogie. I'm making my own ritual, dude. Otherwise, I would.
Okay, so the Arcana DC is down to 32. Spellcraft is still 35.
She told me I offered her help, and she's like, I got his shit. So wait, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you're doing good, Kurtal. Oh, you got one. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why I rolled spellcraft a second time. I'm fine.
Yeah. You don't have to, by the way, if it doesn't roll disaster. It's got to be red.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but I
Yep.
do it for my sake of my own sanity.
So, yeah, you're doing good. So, you got the development for arcane there.
Yeah, like I said, I've got 32 Arcana. I've gotten the development 3 times in a row on 3 checks.
Look at Poogie's poor check. They started out the same too.
It's like she knows how the spell works. She just can't put it together.
I know how it's working now. I just don't know how it's supposed to work. Okay. Very good to see. How did Sollyn do?
You got
Oh,
a
nice.
breakthrough.
Oh, fuck yeah. Breakthrough and a development.
Yeah.
You're kicking ass, Sollyn. Taking
Try.
names. Creating your fucking spell of evil doom.
It is an evil spell, actually.
What's the name of the spell? The spell's name is I Hate You, Walaun.
Sollyn did begin working on it with Walaun in mind. Rapid metastasis.
Die, you old bastard, die. Okay.
You should see the ritual I'm working on.
Okay. Ilaria,
Mm-hmm.
Beginning of the 4th week. Advance, timekeeper. Advance.
Mm-hmm.
Mush. Okay. Ilaria.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning of the 4th week. You're approached.
Working? Oh, okay.
You're approached by somebody very important. His name? Well, apparently he's not that important. His name is Adam Tarl.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
He walks up to you as you're getting ready for work for the day.
I think we've met this guy.
Ilaria. I don't know about the rest of you. Ilaria salutes him.
What's your military rank, by the way?
I have to pull up the job thing to know. I think
she's a lieutenant.
No, there's no lieutenant. Doesn't exist. Good try though. That's kind of the typical rank it is around there. I think it's commander. Yeah, I have to look in. Where the fuck are jobs? My brain. Oh god. If you find it,
it's actually under bestiary.
I mean, I believe it. No, I can just look at jobs, that thing, and then see it from there. Because then I'll... Or here.
You're commander. Sky commander. Okay.
No, I'm captain. I'm captain.
Oh, you're sky captain. Oh, you fucking fluffy thing, you. Okay.
Yeah, I just got promoted, like, a little recently.
So,
Let me check. I think so, yeah.
It's,
Yeah, one of those.
Okay. He walks up to you. Captain
General Tarl.
Ilaria.
What can I do for you, General?
I have orders for you. You're moving out.
I see.
You're being repurposed
I
to
don't like the
northern
way you use
Caldor.
that word.
Southern Nuthella, you're going to be resupporting because they've been supported before. Resupporting our efforts there. He hands you a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
How is your travel with the Eagle? Is it
was
ready for
good.
battle yet?
I've been working with them recently. We've done a few tests with casting. I believe we're mostly ready. As ready as we'll be ready.
Well, if you think you're ready. But it's not worth it if you're not. The last thing you want is for him to not be able to handle it.
Over these couple weeks, I've been trying to... One thing for sure I would have tried was I would have talked to him and eventually worked our way up to using Dimension Door with me in it. And then it writing itself afterwards.
What? Dimension
Yeah,
Door?
I'm Dimension Dooring us, me and it, like, into the air. I'm not going to Dimension Door on the ground or anything, just like a couple hundred feet away. So it has to, like, get its bearings and start flying immediately after that.
Oh, okay, so you're teleporting right up into the air.
We could do that, or that, and then while we're flying, like, teleporting back behind where we were.
Okay.
So, like, it's kind of like in a situation if we're in a battle and shit's going really fucking bad, I'm too goddamn far forward, I can just teleport 400 feet back and we're good.
Okay. Actually, I'm not sure if you can do that.
You can bring any creature. Any creature. I mean, let me see if there's a size limit.
Can you? Yeah, but the other creature. I think you have to. He would have to be stationary in the air, though, or hovering.
No, you can be.
Because
The only limitation to Dimension Door is that they have to be willing.
no, they also have to have movement. So if he's flying and he's using his movement, and then you cast, he wouldn't have movement left to go through the door. I think. So you need to make sure he has at least enough movement.
You can take any
I think
action
Ilaria
until your
essentially
next turn.
pulls
You
him
can,
through the door is the idea.
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have to
You
step
may
for
also
himself?
bring
No,
Small
Ilaria
creature.
pulls him through.
a large creature counts as 2. Okay. Well, all creatures must be contact. There's nothing about movement.
Oh, okay. I thought everybody had.
He
to
just
have
takes a
5 feet
standard
of
action.
movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. He just takes a standard action.
Okay. Well then,
I think
that's
some
fine.
other version does.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. And the great thing about Dimension Doors, it only requires verbal, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you find out that it's very disoriented for him if you teleport him from different locations while flying. Make sure that you don't do it next to a mountain.
Yeah. Before we worked up to that, I'd have shown him my feather fall ability, my levitate ability, so like he knows if he gets disoriented, I can save us until he's good.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't just like, all right, we're gonna fucking Dimension Door now. Fuck you.
Well, it's not like it's flying spirals, but what happens is he flutters because he doesn't know what orientation to go until he gets his.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he is for
Yeah.
a second. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
that's
gotcha.
very difficult to do that while moving full speed.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
And
So, all right. So, do you feel you're ready?
my ride is okay. It's not great, but I do have the feat that makes me not have to make checks when I'm casting spells and I'm out flying them out.
Okay.
So there's that.
All right.
Okay.
And he asks if you're able to teleport with your mounts.
Yes.
The closer
Yes, I am. I can.
you can get to that place, the better. The sooner you can get there, the better.
Where exactly can you bring on the map and show me? You said Nuthella Forest. I don't know where.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And he tells you you're going to be going to the Ovian River
Mm-hmm.
and eastern Nuthella at the mountains. And that you are going to be supporting the eastern position on the attack of the Black Citadel.
Okay. I can leave within the day. A few things I need to pick up, and I'll be good to go.
The sooner you can get there, the better.
Yeah.
Make sure you're fully equipped when you leave. Good luck.
See you on the other side, General. And I'll go off and get ready.
I would go with you if I could.
Chuckle. Maybe some other time then. I'm
Pats
going
you on the
to.
shoulder and then
Yeah.
walks off. And one
Very
less
quickly.
person is now in Eclipsia to guard Eclipsia.
Yep. Real quick, I'm going to check the quartermaster for a +4. One of those headbands.
+4.
Yeah. It's been a week. I just don't know.
All right, you can give it another shot. +4 is 50%. 1/100. Please,
On
if
it.
you would, Baykeeper. Nope.
Oh God. Damn! I
Eat it.
fucking hate you. God damn it! I've been trying so hard to be on your side, Kyle. But God damn it!
I'm sorry you can't be on my side because random chance doesn't like you.
I'm afraid I can't like you anymore.
How much did Lola want for the one she had?
1.1.
The +2. She had a +2. Was it just SRD? Was it more than that?
Oh, it would. She'd give it to you for 1.9.
Okay, I tried to talk her down.
Okay, socialization check, and I'm
And
going to let the praise go because I'm assuming you know
Okay.
the price of it.
Yeah,
Fairly well.
I've been studying it for a while now, so yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
What is it?
Okay, she will drop it to 1.7.
Okay.
But only because you're related to Katrina.
Has its perks. Let's see. Let's see. So that's 680 platinum, 4132. Three, 4, 5, 2. 3, 4, 5, 2. Close that. Let's see. And that's +2 int. Oh, I need to roll randomly to see what knowledge it has on it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I get a 1d9, Kyle?
Yep.
And Rolun, did you finish your ritual, or are you still rolling?
No, I'm done.
All right, cool. Congratulations.
Yeah, you need to. You need to help me finish shit.
That's history, so that's going to give me an effective +10 to that, because it makes ranks equal to my hit die. Nice. And then it gives me +2 enhancement to int.
Alright.
+2 enhancement to int. There we go. And then that's it for me for now. I'm going to go through my items, make sure I have stuff I need. And they'll come back to me.
Alright. And, okay. Sollyn, anything? Sollyn and Rolun, when are you guys going to be leaving for your walk?
I don't know. When am I going to be leaving for the walk?
Well, you're the escort.
Fourth week is when Sollyn is supposed to leave for Lyriel, isn't it, to meet with Bianca?
Yes.
I don't decide when they leave, do I?
Yeah. I mean, they can just go without you if they want, but I mean, it's kind of like you set the fucking pace if you're the escort.
They are. Okay. Well, then, what day that third week would the whole hit flame caboodle been put down to rest?
I don't know. The fourth
ritual.
day.
Okay.
The
Then
fifth day,
he. Well, let's go with fourth. Fourth is better.
the sixth day.
So, God damn it. Whatever. Okay. Let's go fifth day. Fifth day's in between. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fifth day, he gives him 3 days to prepare. So,
Rolun,
sixth day, seventh day, and then the first day of the
Roland.
fourth week. What? What?
I will give you 400 GP to wait till after X date, which I think is what, Wednesday of the fourth week, Uncle?
Yes.
Why?
Because I got something to do Wednesday of the fourth week.
What
He's
is
got to get laid.
No, I'll have to go meet with Bianca up in Lyriel.
Some bitch is running away from the Lyceum again.
God damn it.
And he wants you to give him a ride.
No, Sollyn can get his own ride, and he'll pay Rolun 400 GP.
Yeah, you're gonna get your own rides, me, you fuck.
No, he can
No,
teleport now.
he'll pay you 400 GP to wait, and then give himself a ride.
He gives himself a ride every night before bed.
You know what?
It's a
Keep
few extra
400
days.
gold. I know. I have something in mind
This
for you.
Jew's gonna fucking run up the price before he
I have something in mind for you to go buy for me. It's less than 400 gold.
Okay.
And you can do it whenever you bet. Hurry up. And then, yeah, he'll put it off till Thursday.
So the end of the fourth week.
Thursday, it's not the end.
Just fucking put it off.
It basically is the
Thursday.
Okay. Whatever, Charlie.
And then that Wednesday night when you're that whatever day you get back,
Okay.
either go down to Lola's. I want you to buy me that bucket.
God.
You
yes. Yes.
You heard me. You go buy it, and I want that. That's what I want. It's like 200 gold. Go buy it.
Okay, whatever.
All
Sure.
right. Actually, it's
I'm
gonna be
dead, sir.
3 payments of $99.99.
Okay.
It'll be one payment of like a copper coin if you bring Katrina, but he's not going to tell you that.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna teleport back for that. All right. So Fate Keeper, give me real quick a 1.20 and a 1.2 to see if anything horrible happens in Lyriel. Oh my God. It's a 10 plus 3 threes.
Oh, Come on.
She's fucking trying real hard now.
At 11, it's 4-3 minus 1.
That's right.
She brought her lesbian sister. Now you just have to watch. You can't join in. You have to sit there.
Yes. And, okay. All right. So you get to go back for that. All right, we're going to wrap up here tonight with a nice little cliffhanger for several of you. Necro, are you awake?
Yep, I've just had myself muted, so I'm not snarky.
Well, I expect you to be fucking snarky. Okay.
I figured someone would appreciate it.
Okay. Necro. Beginning of the 4th week. What are you doing? Mostly research and shit, for the most likely?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be the same thing. Research, infirmary, and prayer.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. You are one of the times when you are visiting Namuin. Okay. Beginning of the 4th week, around there. Early one morning, it's actually before. A candlelight comes to visit you. His name is Name.
Getting a lot of those.
Yeah. And he gives you the message that Namuin has requested you.
Yeah, no. Kurtal will trot on over there.
Okay. When you get in there, you see Namuin laying back in bed. Looks like he's asleep. And, what do you do?
Kurtal will get up to the bedside and, put a hand on his forearm, just try and gently get him awake. Namuin. Are you cold?
He'll slowly stir and open his eyes. And, perception check.
Perception check, perception check. It's one of the few checks I'm great at. Come on. Oh, fucking hell. That's why I couldn't get to my token, because you were switching the screen. I was like, shit, don't freeze on me now, roll 20, we're almost done.
Okay. Nice. Alright. You notice that, with Namuin, let's see, where's he at? Oh, Namuin. That the color has faded from his eyes.
I had a
And
feeling.
even his pupils now are this dull, dark gray, but it is a grayish color. And the normal glistening of the moist eyes are not there. It's kind of just kind of flat and dull. Kind of makes you think of dry eyes or the eyes of the dead. But he moves his eyelids back and forth. Focuses on you. Kurtal.
Namuin.
I am happy to see you.
That you, my friend.
I think I'm ready for my final journey. I've been on many, you know. Not just in this world, in others.
I wish I could have had time to hear about all of them.
I've run into a complication. I was hoping you would be able to help me with it.
You just need to ask.
I don't think that I'm quite able enough for this last trek. And I'd hate to miss it. So I was hoping that you would take it with me.
Can I do a knowledge to know what that means, or?
You can try, but it ain't gonna get you anything.
Not without some crit fishes.
There's no special meaning to that.
Kurtal will sort of tilt his head to the side, a little confused, but of course, Namuin. Like I said, anything I can do.
Then we must pack for a journey. I think I would like to see Rochelle. And then, if I has time enough, I would like to see Jija again. And the Lake of Colors. And that's where I want to finish my journey.
All right. Tell me what we'll need and I'll get it ready.
Well, I'm going to need a hat. I don't like it when the wind blows my hair around.
I'll grab the one you keep in your office.
And some shoes. I don't go barefoot anymore. I used to.
And I'll be sure to pack an extra pair or two of those squirrel socks that you've made.
And then whatever else. You know what you're doing. I'll trust your judgment.
Some food and water for the trip. I'll get it all together.
All right. I'll wait here till you're ready to go. Don't dawdle too long, though. I don't have all year.
Of course.
All right. Hey. And Does Kurtal know Rochelle and Jija?
I'm going to assume that those are on the primal plane.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Kurtal knows that.
I don't think he does.
Maybe ask someone who's got a plus 45 in planes.
Who? We don't have
know
a
if we-
planar specialist in this cabal.
Yeah, if only we had someone who knew anything about planes.
If only he was still in Eclipsia.
I've
ask
got a
him.
12.
You're still there, fuckface. This is the beginning of
Yeah,
fourth
I
week.
know. He just asked me.
Alright, go ask fuckface.
Well, where would Rolun be? Because Kurtal's just...
He's at this point. He done his ritual. Now he's fucking Zeta like a fucking animal.
Oh, I love that post-pregnancy body.
That doesn't answer where you are.
Carcabal.
Your bedroom.
No, not hardball quarters. His, yours, theirs, ours. That's the right word.
Are we talking about the quarters or the house?
Quarters. Just those quarters.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, you go to the quarters.
I know if I do this too much, John's head's gonna explode, so it's fine.
You go to the quarters and you see Dunstan lying in the middle of the floor spasming.
I'm going to guess that it was his own fault.
He's got a big orangutan smile on his face.
I stand by.
Okay.
Doesn't have a familiar. He's not as intimate with that information as he is.
So, alright. You go to Rolun. Wait for Zeta to dismount. And then Rolun does what?
He'd come out in his robe, just tied up, nothing else on, just that.
Okay.
But Eredy is around, so he'd put on underwear. Actually, I just realized that.
Eredia's up in Lyriel.
All right,
Why the
yeah,
fuck
you're
Eredy and Lyriel?
to watch over the shit. All right, then you're getting the beans and franks,
All right.
motherfucker.
Alright, so you're getting both noses.
Eredia's in Lyriel because she's been a good student and gets to leave.
Eat a dick. Someone's been a great student.
No, you've been a pretty decent
Anyway,
spell caster.
Anyway, come on.
Rolun, I was hoping I would find you here, though. Dressed would have been a better option.
I am dressed.
No, you're not. I'm going with Namuin somewhere. I'm getting a few things together. I'm letting you know so you can tell the others. Some place called Rashel, then Jija, then the Lake of Colors. I haven't heard of them. Probably somewhere farther west or something.
Wait a second. Let me run my planes chat. I can't click that fast. Planes.
Scooby-Dooba-Doo. Where are you? Okay.
Fucking 5. God damn it.
Okay. What name did you tell him?
Rashel, Jija, Lake of Colors.
Okay. Rachel, Jija, the Lake of Colors.
Lake of Colors screams Fey World to me.
Rolun, you've heard of the Lake of Colors. The Lake of Colors is in First World. It is a chromatic lake, or prismatic lake. It's well known there.
Yeah. Do you tell that to Kurtal?
You've never heard of Jija or Rochelle, but both of you, if you have any type of knowledge, local Eastern Harn, you can roll knowledge local and just tell me where it's at.
I've got Manikai.
Okay, you fucking shit out of luck.
Eclipsia, Sharon.
Yeah, Eclipsia is my farthest east.
Nope, Eclipse ain't gonna do it. You could try it, but you're gonna have a big penalty if you want to try it.
And then,
I've got a plus 12.
No. But I will give you for the knowledge check that for humanoids, Kurtal, you believe that Jija is some type of gnomish name.
Okay.
Rochelle is not. Okay.
Yeah, so if you tell that to Kurtal, he's just gonna be like, oh, well, I will be going there, hopefully.
If you see the light of colors, draw me a picture.
I'll try. Anyway, I've got to get the rest of my things together, and I'm heading back to the infirmary.
How long will you be gone?
I have no idea.
Well, I don't. Hang on. Uncle, how's time work there? Is it 1 day there, 1 day here?
No. In fact, First World is notorious for being slower than this world.
So, like an hour there, day here? Or like...
something like that. I'll have to let you know for certain.
Okay. Yeah, exactly, Sollyn, exactly. Well, I can tell you one thing. You won't be gone that long. Here. It's... If you're there a week, it won't even be midday if you leave in the morning.
Here's hoping. We all know what happens with me and extraplanar things.
Well, as someone who's always wanted to visit, I can say that I am supremely jealous. So, try not to perish there. You're going to be stuck.
No promises. Anyway, let the others know where I'm going and what I'm up to. I'll see you later. Yeah, Kurtal's just grabbing a couple things while he's talking before he just jets out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got like 15 packets of rations.
Okay. All right. So, one destination, more or less. Where's the others?
Abraham.
Isn't
likes
Matapa
maps.
from Rochelle?
No.
No. I feel like she said that.
She's from Sorkin Mountains, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like she said the name of a city there. That was Rochelle. I may be wrong.
Garvin.
Abraham likes maps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kurtal will go to the group that he's normally going to develop a spell with. Because let's just say this
gnome,
is...
though, so maybe she would know it.
Yeah,
You
but
know
she's
it's
in
a gnome
Lyriel.
name, don't you? Didn't Uncle tell you it's a gnome name, not a place?
Jija is a gnome name.
It is at least the name of a gnomish area, if not a gnome themselves. Anyway, Kurtal's going to find the group and inform them that he's going to be gone with Namuin for a while due to circumstances. He'll pause while he's turning to leave, then look back at Abraham, ask him if he's heard of Rochelle or Jija.
To Abraham,
He's a map guy, so I'm sure that if he's into cartography, he would know.
he studies that for the longest time as if he's trying to figure out a place named Rochelle or Jija. And he does his geography roll. And the dice turns over and it comes up.
I forgot we had knowledge geography. I'm trained in that.
Oh, really? How many points you got?
I think I got like 1.
Okay. No. But he will say, he thinks he's heard of that before. He doesn't know why. Because it's not any city that he can think of. But he's fairly certain. Rochelle. He will tell you first off, that it is a name that people use in Anadel. And then as he thinks about that more, he says, oh, there is a place in Anadel called Rochelle. It's called Rochelle's Rest. And it is just to the north of Ephesir River.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. And unfortunately, he does not recognize Jija at all. Maybe it's over there if you go a little farther north than that. You get into the Garvin Bay and Garvin Barrows and all of the gnomish areas, and it sounds gnomish.
Yeah, and Kurtal will just sort of nod, thank them, apologize for not helping them develop his spells so they can learn the spell form, but promise to get back to them as soon as possible. Apparently, planar stuff time doesn't work right. Bye.
Okay. All right. Do you want to ask anybody in the cabal to go with you?
Well, we all know here in Eclipsia that Ilaria is enlisted.
Uh-huh.
Kurtal is not asking Rolun because he probably knows about Rolun setting up that walk soon.
Yep.
Sollyn is not allowed to leave.
Uh-huh.
He is allowed to leave if he is given permission by a cabal member who then checks out with Walaun.
Yep.
And Poogie, what is Poogie even doing?
He just fucking just glosses
This is
right
perfect for Pookie because, well, actually, no, it's not because she'll age really fast in there. That's actually really bad. You shouldn't bring
No,
her.
it's an hour in there for a day out here. It's not
She'll
fun.
Okay.
annoy the
First
shit
world
out of
ages
Walaun
very
when he's
slowly.
dying.
Okay,
Namuin is
gotcha.
dying.
So yeah, it'd be good for her to go in there. She'll live a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering just how long. I'm wondering what Poogie's up to. Like, what is she doing if she'd want to come?
Oh, she's
Trying
just
to make-
mastering. She's wrangling her spell.
Yeah, she's just like, this fucking thing.
But
So,
it's all right.
the la-
She can take a break. It's gonna be a couple years yet before she's finished with it.
The last two are Poogie and Katrina.
Okay.
See if they want to go.
Tightly Alda.
She's
Yellow
in
up at
she's in
top of
Lyrial.
Punya.
They're all in
Lyrial.
Lyrial.
Well, then don't Ilaria.
I can't teleport.
Pick somewhere, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh,
You can't tell her how the fuck do you expect to get to the Sorkin Mountains?
Kurtal will hire a teleporter in the Lyceum.
Then bitch hard teleport to Ilaria.
All right. So, you ask Katrina. if she
Kurtal
wants
is going to
go along?
ask Katrina and Poogie. Yes.
Do you tell her what it's for?
Kurtal will tell Katrina. Yes. That Namuin is requesting one final journey.
She says, of course, she'd be happy to assist you if you want help. And especially for Namuin.
Well, Katrina can teleport. Just takes her longer to do it.
It's in a different plane.
Yeah, teleporting
Oh,
through the
that-
planes is extremely difficult.
You might want to
That's
get
fine.
a gate spell. You might want to just because Namu can probably get you there, but he may be going there to die. You don't want to be fucking stuck there by your goddamn self, twiddling your fucking thumbs like, Probably should have thought ahead.
I mean, that'll probably be the last thing I'm picking up from the shop.
Okay, do you happen to ask Katrina anything?
I would explain where we're going if she's going to come with me, because Kurtal's saying we're going to be doing this shit right now.
She'll ask Rolun if he needs her here for anything.
He told her about the wall.
Are you safe on the walk?
Yeah.
He has me and my violin.
You know, Katrina.
As a
I'm
string
going
breaks. Fuck.
You know, Katrina. I'm going on this one as the safety.
Oh, well then nothing could possibly go wrong.
That's the plan.
Well, I have faith in you. I know you'll do great. They could have for a better escort. But I really don't think Kurtal should go by himself.
I don't either.
So, I will go with him then, I guess.
You can take Sollyn.
Which one would Sollyn rather go on?
The walk, because it gives him the fucking credit he needs.
There we go.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to wait for this to be officially assigned as a walk.
Okay.
Could probably take days.
Alright. You could always petition to have it assigned as a walk.
Yeah, it would take a while. Most likely.
Who
Alright.
gives a shit? Let's do it.
Okay.
Come on.
Alright. And you don't ask Poogie, right?
I thought you said you did. Necro, hello. You fell asleep.
I'm
You
right.
fell asleep. Okay.
John, you need to calm the fuck down, dude.
God damn, stay off the caffeine.
Right?
yeah,
No, I
might
feel
go.
You've been
right
getting
now.
bad of like 3 hours.
I was waiting for
Alright,
Necro to
Kurtal.
answer.
You asked Poogie or not?
Yeah, I said I was asking Poogie after I talked to Katrina.
Oh, okay. Alright. Poogie's like absolutely. She's more than happy to go to wherever you guys are going. And
Her words.
Yeah. And she asked if there's any goblins there. And
Oh, probably.
we'll find out. They're probably colorful if there are. And
In the background, you just see angry gnomish scrawl or goblin scrawls on the wall.
okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. Bloody hell. Okay. Alright. So you have your party. Poogie, Katrina, and Kurtal. Somewhere Kethix is lecturing Kurtal about just going off on a quest.
That was
by
Poogie.
himself. There's dangers happening right now.
Well, you lectured her.
Yeah, well, I'm a parent. It's a do as I
She needed
say.
it. She needed it.
It's a do as I
She's
say, not
still-
as I do kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's parenthood.
Okay. Okay. So the three of you. All right. To move things along. Yes, that's what I wanted.
Damn, Katrina. Whatever you know it real hard.
Yes, she does. Jesus Christ. She knows the true name of Zodiac's vein. No.
It is actually
Kenneth.
Zodius Pumpernickel.
Yeah.
It's actually Vane Zodius.
Okay. Well, assuming you tell Katrina what's going on.
I said I did.
Yes. First off, Poogie tells you she has no idea who the fuck Gigi is. Or Jija. Or Jaji. Never heard any of it. But she did have an aunt named Jamie Toscum.
Meanwhile,
kinda
what is
close.
Katrina saying?
Okay.
Not to be rude to Poogie, but Kurtal is kind of super on edge because of what's happening right now.
Katrina says that she knows those names. She's heard them before. And that they were Namuin's wives. And that they
Well
died long ago.
Makes sense that he wanted to see them. Well, Rochelle's Rest is the location, so I suppose that's where we'll start.
That's where I fucking heard Rochelle before. God damn, okay.
Or from, Rochelle, but that's with an O. Okay. Alrighty. So, but she does not know where Jija would be. She could try to research it, but that would take time. Surely somebody wrote it down somewhere.
If only there was somebody who knew, like the person who's asking you to take them there.
Namuin!
That you could fucking ask.
I don't know.
Instead of just asking literally everyone in the Lyceum, hey, do you know these two very
Okay,
specific
alright.
random things?
So I think you're ready for your journey.
Yeah, Kurtal's can
so
do
you're
food
done.
and water.
Yeah, where's the cliffhanger? Cliffhanger's supposed to be like half an hour.
Before
Shut
we
the
say Kurtal,
fuck up,
I'm gonna find a gate scroll. Find out how much that is.
50,000 gold pieces.
It might be plane shift. I don't know. There might be something a little bit cheaper. I don't know. Just make sure you have
There
something.
really isn't. It's kind of stupid. You have gate and you have interplanetary teleports, and they're both the same fucking level.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
It's okay, Rolun can just do planar calling and bring you back.
You could.
Or planar finding.
Actually, you couldn't.
Roland would be like summoning a fucking. I want to summon a 3-eyed monster. Suddenly fucking Kurtal appears. What the
Yeah, that's a
fuck?
9th level spell. There's no way in any hell I could afford that right now.
Yeah. Greater teleport won't work. Check the manual rituals. If there's one for a window, you check that
Oh, yeah.
under the quartermaster. That window opens the horizon. It's like a mini gate.
Blast of Horizon Vanguard?
Or you could actually do a lesser version of the ritual of the gate. The bad thing about window is you're going to want to go to one of the outer planes.
And First World is not an outer plane.
No, I think it is, isn't it? Or no, wait. First one is.
I have no idea.
That.
First World is an outer plane. You want to go to an outer plane, but the window spell doesn't get you to outer planes very easily.
Yeah. So, okay. Meanwhile, Ilaria.
Mm-hmm.
You get your shit together and you fucking poof.
Mm-hmm. I poofed to the
Where's-
cabal home.
Okay.
I grabbed some potions, the ones I mentioned.
Okay.
I took the potion of cure serious wounds, potion of cure critical wounds, and the potion to remove paralysis. Got my shit. Said hey to the dragons. What's up? Bye.
You ought to figure
And-
out if any of them, if you're going to load them into the auto feed for your mount. But these are things you can decide between sessions.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to the cabal home and you're going to fly from there. Okay.
Yeah, like this.
All right.
Around the mountains. So I'm not like going across all the bullshit.
All right. All right.
Yeah. 'Cause he said somewhere here, so I'll fly over, then follow the river.
Okay.
Sollyn's first ritual is going to be a biological weapon.
I thought that was a spell, or is that a ritual?
Both.
Jesus Christ! You just gone Jason Voorhees, haven't you?
You can get there in almost a day, a little more.
Okay.
This is what, the end of the next week?
This is probably the mid of the 4th week when you leave.
Okay, so what date plus what?
Well,
4, 5?
yeah, +4. Well, actually, no, this is going to be at the very beginning, because Kurtal's going to leave right away, and you probably
Okay, yeah.
leave right after you were given the orders, so
Oh yeah, but then
the
the
day
day.
after, so just like +1 day, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You teleport in. You and your little bird, too. Poof. Okay. And, that means I'm actually going to have to fucking make a handout for that feathery fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, poof.
Done goofed. 47, 26.
Okay. You come in there and you fly in, and you see the encampment with all the banners of Eclipsia. Instead of red flags, they're actually blue flags, but good enough. You see Eclipsian Guard everywhere, and then you see Louis talking to Dahern. Dahern's eagle's somewhere there. Louis turns, and they're talking heatedly. Yes, I know. But the fact of the matter is, I cannot pull any of them back right now. Do not tell me how to do my job. If you could do my job, you'd be in my rank, and you're not. You're pathetic. You're much lower. Then I'll turn and look at Ilaria. Sacre bleu! It is my favorite blueberry!
My favorite mustache man.
Ilaria, you have come in time. I knew they were going to send me somebody competent.
Yeah, and I'll walk up, almost like hug him and then just salute him.
He gave you a big hug.
Yeah, I'll give him a hug after I salute him. At least rest on some sort of world, you know.
Then he
There's other
steps
people
back.
here.
I wish we had time to catch up with each other, but we do not have time for this. Something terrible has happened. It's tragic.
What happened? What can I do? How can I help?
First off, what the fuck are you doing here?
I was sent here by General Tarn, one of those.
Whatever. Good, yes.
His relief.
The orders.
Yeah, I give him the orders.
He just kind of glances at him. This is not going to work. The eastern front, it has already collapsed. This is what our problem is here.
What's up?
The eastern...
You keep breaking up. It's like every other fucking word right now.
The eastern front, has
and
already
everything.
collapsed.
Okay.
We have people trapped there. We are trying to get them out. You can teleport.
Slowly. I'm not good at it. It's my opposition school.
You don't need to teleport. We can fly. It is dangerous. They have things that fly too.
What's the terrain like? Is there a choke point that we could cut off some of the enemy?
It is a pass going up the mountains. It is very sharp. Very rugged.
But if I can get in there close, I can cut off their reinforcements, hopefully.
Alright.
New spell I made. I'll smile. It should be making its way up here. I'm not sure if it has or not.
Well, first we need some information. Reconnaissance. Reconnaissance. We didn't know if they are alive or dead. Hurry. And, alright, Dahern will essentially, he will send you out to immediately do a flyover to see the reconnaissance. Okay.
Okay.
And, okay. You start to fly over. Bad bird, go to the back. There we go. And you take off flying west towards the mountain, even though I'm dragging your tokens east.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. And you start flying up the mountains. I'll give sight on to Hearn so the others can see, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Alright. And as you're flying, he's on his giant eagle. He's kind of taking the lead, but he's staying close. And as you get to about here, you will have noticed something moving down below. As you see things running up the mountain, coming in from below. And Dahern immediately tells you to pull up higher and to get out of range.
Mm-hmm. So what do I see on the ground? Hello?
Alright, you should see it now.
Oh. Oh, fuck a goth. That's what Ilaria says. Oh, fuck a goth. What's up?
Actually, that's not a goth.
Oh, it's the real thing?
It's the real thing.
It's the real deal is bigger?
Yes.
Okay.
And
It's
five of
nice
its
knowing you.
five of its eye stalks immediately turn and look in your direction. But thankfully, you guys were already out of range, and you're pulling up faster. It fires actually several rays at you, 2 of them. But with your distance and already moving at full speed, you just pull out of the way. As you go further up, you see a platoon of hookars that you've encountered before, heading this way. And these are Etten climbing up. And they're climbing up this way to go up this pass and continue up here.
Mhm.
You're do a perception check to see if you can find any sign of Eclipsian wizards anywhere here as you pass overhead.
Well, I should probably do one for the bird too. What do they get?
No.
Go. Let's see if I
Unfortunately,
botch.
since you can't communicate with the bird, it really doesn't matter.
Okay, that's true. I
Holy
can talk
shit.
to it. It can't talk to me.
You're so freaked out by the beholder
I did not botch. Thank goodness.
that you didn't see
Holy
any,
shit.
but you were just making sure you were staying out of its range.
Yeah.
Okay?
Do you see anyone, Dahern? I don't see anyone.
No, I don't see anyone. Maybe they're farther up. If so, then that means these are going to be coming up behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And takes you up here. And as you come up here, flying for another few minutes, you finally do come up and you see a squad of wizards. As you're flying overhead. Actually, I'm going to make you do a perception check because your last one sucked.
Yeah. See if I notice them immediately or... God, Dahern saved me.
Yes, the Hearn does save you. Okay. He points off to the side, and you see
Yeah.
them, and as soon as you look there, you see a ball of fire fly down the mountainside from this direction. It's a fireball. And you see Thaddeus immediately step forward and throw up his cane, and some type of invisible shielding goes up, and the fire immediately is absorbed and detonates against the shield and around them, but does not hit any of them.
That is pretty fucking badass.
Hey.
Note to self.
And then as you fly on up, you see a large mass of creatures bearing down on them from above, with the mass coming down up from below.
Fucking hell. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just measuring.
All right. And it becomes
That's
quite
almost 80
apparent.
feet across.
And that becomes very apparent to you and Dahern that they don't have much time. You're not sure you can make it back to Louis in time and then return. You could try teleporting and coming back, but you don't have teleport.
Yeah, I suck at teleport, yeah.
Yeah. So your bird's kind of stupid. He's going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Turn around, bird. What the fuck you doing?
I can slow him down. I mean...
No, the bird's tokens would turn
No,
around.
I mean
and fly
the
backwards.
these assholes. I can slow pretty much all of them down.
You do see casters up there, casting on the rock ledge. The ones in white are casting spells, and the others are moving down. Over here, you see a lot of dark masses. It seems like an army of shadows and shadow beasts. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And so, Burial, Dusma, and Thaddeus, along with several other Eclipsian Guard, are trapped, and you only have roughly a minute to save them. And that is your cliffhanger.
Cool.
All right. Sollyn, your cliffhanger.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay. Sollyn. Sollyn.
Kyle, you there?
He died.
You hear me now? Hello?
I heard him.
Hey, I hear you.
Hello?
You're very, very faint.
Hello?
Hey,
Okay.
are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep.
I don't know what's up there.
All right. Okay. Your cliffhanger.
Wait.
Bianca arrives. And you have an empty house that was never decorated to greet her.
Sollyn decorated his room.
Well, I guess that's where she's sleeping.
Plus, Sollyn's trying to build relationships with neighboring kingdoms.
That's true. And
Not necessarily just Brainer or Boner. Brainer would
it's-
probably be a bad idea.
interestingly enough, she comes with 4 guards and 4 attendants.
It's
Uh,
a damn good thing that Lealda's here.
Yeah.
I'd ask her to come. No, I'll let Lealda know if something goes wrong.
And she smiles at you as soon as she sees you and says that you have a beautiful home. And she asked you if there's anywhere good around here to do some climbing.
Well, there's some caves over to the east.
Well,
Depends what type of climbing you mean.
Well,
there's
there's
mountains
all
to the
sorts
south.
of climbing. We will see what we find.
Sounds wonderful.
And that Bianca arrives. That's essentially your cliffhanger. Nothing too major. Okay.
Okay.
Tucker, you realize all your money has been stolen. Your secret chest, your little dimensional bag, it's all gone. Eaten. By a very
he fell
hungry
asleep?
Catholics. Yeah, he just fell asleep. So,
I don't think
Oh,
he
he's
fell
not even on the
asleep because
call.
he was talking.
He's not even on the call.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
well,
something probably disconnected him.
Well, Sollyn would have offered to bring him to Lyriel if he wanted to come,
okay.
so he could hang out with his dragon. So we'll see when he comes. Well, next time we talk to him.
Yeah. Okay. And that is session 83.
Okay. Let me know what you think of Call of
Ritual?
Nature thing I said,
Oh,
and the ritual too, if you want.
Yeah, I'll look at all that. All right. Good job, folks. If anything we want to work out between here and the next session, we can, but all right.
How do I kill Walaun without any negative repercussions?
Make it look like Paddock did it.
Really, the only thing that Kurtal did when he was running around was